Hi guys, what is up? It's your girl Karen, aka Cake Baby Kate, and welcome back to my channel. Today, the hair's looking a little bit questionable. She's a little bit greasy, but we are doing the final installment of my Sephora sale recommendations, and today is gonna be all about hair. I have so many amazing products to talk about, and actually this video is going to be the most hefty one in terms of the amount of products that I'm going to be talking about. And that's really surprising to me because I normally don't talk too much about hair on any of my profiles, but a lot of hair care can get pretty pricey, especially at Sephora. So I have a lot of recommendations, a lot of gems that I don't think are talked enough about. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Diving straight into pre-wash oils and treatments, I have the Briogeo Scalp Revival Pre-Wash Oil. This one is on her last leg. There is very little left of this bottle. Right off the bat, I absolutely love this component. I love how it's a squeeze bottle and not a dropper. It makes it super easy to concentrate or put as little as you need on your scalp. If you suffer from a dry, itchy, and flaky scalp, definitely check this one out. She retails for $32 and she has lasted me a pretty long time. Granted, I don't wash my hair every single day, but when I do, I always tend to reach for a pre-wash oil or something to help break up all the dry shampoo and the product that I have on my scalp. How I tend to use it is applying it about 10 to 15 minutes before I wash my hair. However, you can also leave this on overnight if your scalp is super dry and flaky and needs a little bit more nourishment, and then you can wash it out in the morning. And another thing I really like about this oil is that it's super lightweight. I notice with some hair oils that I use, I have to shampoo twice to get everything out, and with this one, I only have to shampoo one time, which is great because number one, less work, and number two, you're saving product, and number three, my arms don't hurt. Now, if you have a more oily scalp as opposed to the dry and flaky, I definitely would recommend the Scalp Revival Spray that's also from Briogeo. I don't have one on me right now, but I have used up an empty and I have absolutely loved it. I love how it's in a spray form. This is infused with charcoal and it has AHAs and PHAs if I'm thinking about this correctly. Yes, I'm fact checking AHAs, PHAs, and BHAs, so it's gonna help gently exfoliate your scalp. As opposed to this one, the spray is more for detoxing and kind of cleansing your scalp from any product buildup or oil and sebum buildup. It's really fine mist and it is water-based as opposed to the other one, which is an oil, obviously. My only gripe with this spray is if you accidentally breathe it in, it does feel kind of powdery and it makes you cough, and I'm guessing that's because of the charcoal in it. That's not a huge deal breaker for me, but if you are sensitive to things like that, definitely keep that in mind. This one retails for $26, so it is cheaper than the oil. I personally love both of them, but they are different strokes for different folks, so definitely pick one based off of your hair and scalp type. Moving on to another oil, this one is the Fable & Mane Holy Roots Hair Oil. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that it has a very, very strong fragrance. This is the standard size and it retails for $38, but this is an oil that is ultra concentrated. It doesn't look thick by any means, but a little bit goes a really long way. Fable & Mane is a brand that is rooted in Southeast Asian tradition, which I absolutely love. The founders are a brother and sister duo, and I absolutely love when founders pour their cultural heritage and heart and soul into a brand. You can really tell with this brand just how much they want to bring their culture to the masses in an authentic way. Some hero products in this oil are ashwagandha and amla oil, which is the oil that really helps them to grow such beautiful, long, and healthy hair. Again, this is a pre-wash oil, so when I use it, I like to use it for about 10 to 15 minutes before I shower. Or again, you can use this overnight and wash it out in the morning. What makes this one different from the Briogeo one is that I can also use this on my strands versus the Briogeo one. I just concentrate it on my scalp. Also, I forgot to mention this in my intro, but I am on my hair health journey. I used to be pretty blonde. I did probably a year and a half, 2 years of bleaching my hair. I was pink haired at one time, went back to blonde, and then went back to pink. And then now I'm trying to get back to my natural hair color for my wedding next year. So we're growing out a lot of the bleach and it's about halfway right now, but there is a lot of thinning and breakage, obviously, that comes with bleaching your hair. I cannot tell you how much healthier my hair feels when I use this oil consistently. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm like halfway through the bottle. She has lasted me a very long time because she is so concentrated. When I first started using this, I did make the mistake of applying too much on my scalp and I could not get it all out with one wash. But then I realized I was using a little bit too much. I was doing too much. So use this sparingly because it will last you a long time and you truly don't need much for your scalp and your strands if you have a hair type like mine. If you have curly or coily hair, I'm imagining you're gonna go through this much quicker, but it does say it's suitable for all hair types, so I feel comfortable recommending it for all hair types. I truly love this oil. Now let's get into the more expensive end of the oils that I'm going to be recommending. I have two. My first one is the Oribe Gold Lust Nourishing Hair Oil. I was lucky enough to receive this in PR, but I was very unlucky because the majority of the oil had spilled out, and so I was left with about that much. Unfortunately, she is amazing, even though she is very expensive. This is the mini size and it retails for $42 freaking dollars. But you guys know I would not be recommending something so pricey unless I absolutely believed in it with my whole freaking chest. So I'm actually going to apply these last two oils on my hair because I see them more as finishing oils, not as pre-wash oils. I'm gonna do like half a pump because I am gonna do half of my hair. First of all, I love how she smells. She kind of has like a fruity note to it, and I like to concentrate this towards the ends of my hair. A little bit does go a long way, and I kid you not, my hair after I apply this is so soft. The consistency is a little bit thicker than other hair oils that I've tried, but I think that is the secret to making your hair so smooth. This is before the hair oil, and then this is after. Just look at that noticeable shine. The second you apply it, you can feel and see a noticeable difference in your hair. And what I also really love about this is that it doesn't make your hair look oily, it just makes it look super soft and shiny. And I barely applied this hair oil. I used a super tiny amount. So if you're looking for me to enable you, that's another justification of buying this hair oil, is that it lasts a long time because a little bit goes a long way. And you guys know I've hated on Oribe products in the past, but this one, I will never hate on her, okay? Because she truly is that good. And you guys know I've hated on Oribe products in the past. I usually tend to be a little bit more harsh when it comes to higher end products because I have to find a way to justify the price. This one is justified, unfortunately, but also fortunately because my hair feels so nice. My last hair oil is from K18. This is the Molecular Repair Hair Oil. Much like the Oribe, this one is also a very concentrated product, so it says 1 to 3 drops, and then you can add more if needed. So for my very fine and straight hair, I only use like 1 to 2 drops max. If you have more textured hair, I'm assuming you're going to need more. I'm gonna run this through with my hand. So I normally actually put this on damp hair after I wash because, again, this is a repair oil. And that's the difference between this K18 one and the Oribe one. The Oribe one is simply just a finishing oil. Could use it on damp hair, but I prefer to use it on dry hair. This K18 one is more for repairing your hair, so I like to use it when my hair is fresh out of the shower and it's damp and towel dried. But they say that you can also use this as a finishing oil. The Oribe side definitely feels more soft, but I know the K18 side is going to repair my hair over time because that is the sole purpose. I'm not necessarily comparing these two because they are apples and oranges, but when it comes down to the price, they're both pretty pricey. Again, with this side, it doesn't look or feel greasy. It's a very lightweight oil. That's another big difference between the two, is that the Oribe has a slightly thicker, almost gel-like consistency, and the K18 has a very thin consistency. All right, now let's talk about dry shampoos. I personally have a very oily scalp. This is just second day hair, and she's looking kind of rough. My Asians, you'll know, we're genetically predisposed to have more oily skin types, and the hair roots are a very noticeable part of that. I have talked about Amika before. I've done partnerships with them before, and they have so many different dry shampoo types. Now, the first one that they came out with has a cult following. This is the Perk Dry Shampoo, and everyone knows her, everyone loves her. I really like her as well. But then they came out with a second one, which is the Perk Up Plus Extended Clean Dry Shampoo, and I like this one as well. However, the one that I'm actually recommending for this video is their third installment of their series. It's the Perk Up Ultra Oil Control Dry Shampoo. This one is so different than the other two that I mentioned. These other two are good. They're really good. She's really good. But this one, she is ultra good. This one is made for extra oily scalps, and that is your girl. That is your girl, okay? My hair gets oily on day 2, and I hate it. Gonna apply some right now. Now, do not be alarmed. This one does come out a little bit more white than others, but once you brush it out, all that goes away. What sets this one apart from the other two is that this one actually works to control your oils even after you apply it. Usually with other dry shampoos, they will give me an extra day and then I'll start to get oily again. But with this one, I apply it once and it's got me for an extra like 2 to 3 days. And that's just with one use. So I let it sit in my hair for a few minutes and then I brush it out, which I will be doing right now. And now answering the question that everybody asks when it comes to a dry shampoo, does it leave any residue in your hair? Listen, you're spraying product in your hair, you're bound to feel a little bit of product in your hair. Is it a lot of residue? No. Is it as much as other dry shampoos? No, but there is a little bit of something. But personally, I think we need to abolish the expectation of dry shampoos not leaving a residue because you're putting product in your hair. While we're on the topic of residue, I do have another dry shampoo pick that I want to share with you guys. It is from Olaplex. I tried a mini of this, I ran through it, and I was so sad that I ran out, and now during the Sephora sale, I'm contemplating buying a big one. Now this one is so lightweight to the point that I'm not sure if I'm even spraying anything in my hair when I use it. It literally feels like I'm spraying air when I use this dry shampoo, and because of that, it is the dry shampoo that I found has the least amount of residue. However, it's not as oil controlling as the Amika one. I do start to get greasy after like another day. So pros and cons with each one. This one, the residue is not bad at all. Like it's barely there. But with the Olaplex one, that one is almost undetectable. So take with that what you will. All right, now let's move into shampoos and conditioners. I have loved every single set that I've tried from Amika. I've gone through a set of the Cure, which is the green one, and that's their strength repair one. I've gone through a set of the Hydro Rush, which is the deep blue one. Nate also really loves the Hydro Rush one, and he's pretty picky on his shampoos and conditioners, so that should be saying something. I've also gone through a little sample pack of the Mirror Ball shampoo and conditioner, which is supposed to be like their high shine shampoo and conditioner. Anything that I've tried truly from them has just been so good. And let's talk about the packaging for a second because I absolutely love how it's in a straight and narrow bottle. I don't know why other shampoos and conditioners don't have this. Take this one from Oribe, for example. I'm not recommending her. Okay, I actually hate her. She was in my Fullies video. If you haven't watched that, check that out. But when I'm at the end of a hair product and I have to flip it upside down to get the rest of the product, it gets stuck on these little sides right here. However, with the Amika one, since it's a straight bottle, all that product just goes down to the bottom and I can get all of the product out of there. It's such a simple detail, but it's one that I appreciate so much because I don't have to freaking work to get every last drop. And if you're Asian, you'll know, okay? We don't waste anything in this household, okay? We are getting every last bit of our products. I believe the Amika ones retail for $26 each, so $26 for the shampoo, $26 for the conditioner. They're not the most affordable options per se, but they're not the most expensive definitely at Sephora. Now the next one is a little bit pricier. This one is the Pureology Strength Cure Shampoo and Conditioner. These retail for $37 each. This duo specifically is for damaged and color treated hair, and I truly felt a difference in my hair when I started using this. I was actually using that yellow Oribe set. That set absolutely fried my hair. It was so brittle, it was breaking off so much, and I switched over to the Pureology shampoo and conditioner just randomly because I wanted to try it out, and then I realized that the Oribe shampoo and conditioner was the one that was making my hair so gross. This one really delivered the hydration. It really strengthened my hair, especially after that whole Oribe ordeal. These are actually empty, and everyone raves about the purple set from them, but I actually hate that one, so highly recommend this one instead. All right, next let's talk about a detox shampoo. I have been loving the L'Oreal Professional Metal Detox shampoo. My gripe with detox shampoos is that they normally dry out my hair. That doesn't happen with this one. I only use this when I have a lot of product in my hair, when my scalp feels a little bit congested. So I'll go in with this and then I'll go in with my actual shampoo and conditioner set. So I'm shampooing twice and my hair does not feel dry or brittle afterwards, which I absolutely appreciate so much. This one is actually meant to detox your hair from the metals that may be in your water, but I found that it's a really good detox shampoo in general. It's described as a cleansing cream, but it's not really creamy, it just lathers like a regular shampoo. It also prevents breakage and color shift, which you know, with my hair is a big plus. Plus she smells really good. Now let's talk about leave-in treatments. I'm actually gonna talk about the K18 first because we all know her, we all love her. This one, you're supposed to shampoo your hair and then not condition and use this instead outside of the shower. Now this is the mini. I do have the full size around here somewhere. I just can't find it right now. The full size retails for $75, so this is not for the faint of heart. It is a pricey product. But in my mind, she is well worth the money because I have never used a leave-in mask that has been so repairing for my hair. The first time I used this, I was so skeptical. It just felt really weird not conditioning in the shower, just getting out immediately after shampooing, and your hair is just not the easiest to brush and it's full of knots, but then you apply this and it's like, okay, it's a little bit better. At that point when I applied it, it did not feel like it was doing much. However, it wasn't until the next morning that I realized just how soft my hair was. I felt and saw a noticeable difference in my hair, and after that, I was a believer. I'm a believer. I don't use this that often, so it's not like I'm using this after every single wash. It's gonna last you a long time. The mini has even lasted me a long time. Again, it's a pricier product, so if you've been wanting to try this, definitely pick it up during the sale. My next pick is also from Pureology. This is their 21 Essentials Spray. This is one of those products that you just keep gravitating towards, and there isn't like a solid reason why you keep using it, but you just can't stop using it. It's kind of like my love for the Benefit Professional Setting Spray. I have a mini size in my travel bag. I always use it after I wash my hair. The biggest difference I've noticed ever since I started using this is how much softer my hair is. I noticed that if I don't use this, when I air dry my hair, it gets really frizzy. So this really helps with smoothing and moisturizing the hair. It doesn't weigh your hair down, and even when your hair dries, it doesn't leave any residue. I have a restock in my restock bin. I have the travel size in my travel case, and this is just my everyday bottle. This is the biggest size and retails for $35, and it has taken me a hot second even to use half of it. It's also great for bleach and color treated hair, which is right up my alley. Don't want to talk too much about her because I know she is a cult classic. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated hair brands at Sephora, Crown Affair. I'm gonna start with the leave-in conditioner first. Okay, she is a hefty gal. I have used her down to here, and it's taken me a long time to do so. It's a very lightweight leave-in, and even though she retails for $48, again, she is a hefty gal. I also love the signature scent that all the Crown Affair products have. I actually just did a video on TikTok where I'm talking about products that never run out, and it physically makes me upset when I cannot get to the bottom of a product. That's how I feel with this leave-in conditioner, and I didn't even put this product in that video, but if I do a part 2, this is definitely going to be in the part 2. This lasts so long, so if you can get the mini size, I almost want to recommend the mini size instead. Next up is their hair towel. This thing is huge. If you have very long hair, this is going to be the towel for you. My hair isn't even that long, okay? It's like probably to my boob, maybe the bottom of my boob. And other hair towels that I've tried are actually too short for my hair, and I don't even have long hair in my opinion. But this Crown Affair one, she is long and she's wide. Okay, so if you have more textured hair, if you have curlier or coily hair that, you know, comes out more, this is gonna be your girl. Now, my main gripe with this is that she's $55, which angers me, but very happy to report that right now for the holidays, Crown Affair has a value set in which you get a full size of the leave-in conditioner and the hair towel for $65. That is such a steal, and one of the only value sets that I've seen this year that actually makes me excited. $65, and then you're also getting a percentage off with the sale. Go, run. Grab that value set before it runs out. Third item I have from them is the finishing gel. First of all, I love when a gel comes in a tube. Okay, I don't want to be digging my hands in a tub of gel, okay? I'm a long nail haver, and it just gets gunky. It gets gross, okay? It's not the best sensory experience for me, so I love that this comes in a tube. This is not going to be for my textured hair girlies. This is going to be for girlies that have hair like mine that's easier to manage. This is a very lightweight gel, so it's not going to be a strong hold gel. I would say it's more of like a light to medium hold depending on how much you use. But what gets me about this gel is that if I brush it out of my hair, there's no flakiness. None. Nada. Zilch. Y'all know I love me a slick back, and she is what I use to achieve the slick backs. So thank you, Crown Affair. She is $42, but this gel also has products that are healthy for your hair. It has Tsubaki seed oil, which is meant to hydrate and give shine, and jojoba milk, which is meant to smooth and soften. And last but not least, if you're looking for hair tools, I absolutely love Mane hair tools. I have the hot brush, I have the curling iron, I have the waver. It's tucked away in my bathroom right now, and I simply am too lazy to go get them. But if you guys watch me a lot, especially on TikTok, you'll know I use those tools like none other. I've done a partnership with Mane for their hot brush, and that is one of my favorite hair partnerships to date. I'm gonna tell you something. I usually don't like taking hair partnerships because it just takes a lot of effort and a long time. Like sometimes I'm in the shower and I'm filming myself showering, but with that Mane partnership, it was so fun and so easy to use. I use that hot brush weekly, and if I curl my hair, I'm using their 1.25 curling attachment. With Mane, you just buy the base of the hot tool, which they call the power bottom, and then if you want to switch out the attachments, you can. So everything is sold separately, but I really like that idea and concept because I have so many hair tools that are just sitting in my bathroom, and I just think it's kind of wasteful. It takes up a lot of space, so being able to change the attachments is really fun and innovative in my opinion. If you guys want me to talk more about hair tools or any tools in general, I'm happy to do so. Let me know in the comments if you guys want that or not. My light just died, so that is my cue to stop yapping. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the longest installment of this series, but it is the last one, so we're going out with a bang. Let me know if you're going to be picking up any of these products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!